I'm a little nervous. Can you tell? Okay. Oh, they just did a pain land. Oh my gosh, they just did a pain land. Our combo has begun. Yeah, might as well let it finish. You were at 4. Come on. Welcome, wizards! Alright, I won't do that again, but I will talk about this deck. It's really fun. We've got essentially a Rakdos version of the popular combo deck with Bloodthirsty Conqueror, and I'm splashing red for a very specific reason. It may not make the most sense, but it did win. It won me 7 games in a row, which I was surprised. But you know how it goes. You win 7 and then you can easily lose 7 in a row. But here we are. And this deck is certainly effective at what it does, which is initiating a combo based off life gain or based off of damage to the opponent. There's not just one particular key to the puzzle that is the combo with the Bloodthirsty Conqueror, because we also have the ability to trigger it with the Starscape Cleric or just having the Enduring Tenacity on the board. And with that being said, there's just a little bit of control aspect in the fact that we have Hopeless Nightmare to not only discard their hand, but also drain life. The bat is there to inversely gain life while taking from their hand. And then the Null Priest similarly has lifelink with Menace, which is nice because it's more guaranteed or more likely to get through. The Kicker is certainly a nice bonus on this card, but it's something that I don't expect to ever use. That's usually how it goes with Kicker, I feel like. It's always like, oh, really, really nice, and then it just ends up being 1 mana too expensive, I feel like. We've seen this card a lot these days. Definitely a good card, especially with the Offspring ability, and obviously gaining life and losing, making the opponent lose life is gonna expedite the combo even more. Tithing Blade is something I am on the fence about. It's certainly a great card. I have used the Craft with Creature feature, oh gosh, but that's not the main idea behind the card. It's just something that you can have on the board that if you need to discard it, it's basically fodder for that reason. There's other cards in the meta that can make that relevant. Otherwise, it's just a simple 2 mana removal, but you don't get to choose, of course. You do with the Go for the Throat, which just basically is a staple for black. Now, where it gets into the splash of red is the Screaming Nemesis. We may ask why go this route and not just sticking with black or possibly going Orzhov or anything like that. And I just like this card so much, it makes the opponent have to make decisions that they just don't want to make, and I like the idea of that because there already are going to be cards that they're just going to wait to remove. Shieldred is one of them. Of course, Bloodthirsty Conqueror is one of them. But if you have something else on the board, like a Screaming Nemesis, it's like, oh my gosh, now I have to deal with this. Because A, it can come out swinging. B, it can disable lifelink completely. And C, it can just issue out more damage and remove sometimes 2 creatures just for attacking or for, just because they have decided to block. I just like the fact that it forces the opponent to make that decision and use removal on this card instead of the Shielded or the Bloodthirsty Conqueror, because Shielded can just sit on the board, of course, as we all know, and rack up damage. And that's certainly what we want. We want them to have to make that decision and it not just be like, okay, let's wait for the Bloodthirsty and then we'll just remove it. And then the other idea that I had was adding some of these deal 1 damage lands, because I think it's another way to initiate the combo and it actually becomes relevant. I haven't seen that happen with this particular combo before, and I thought, why not? If you can kill somebody with dropping a land, that's always fun, right? There are the option of the health land, but I think the damage lands are probably better in this case. But sucks that they come in tapped, and otherwise you're just dealing with a little bit of red just to get the Screaming Nemesis out. The Perforating Artist is there just because we're in Rakdos territory, and I feel like it's just a decent card. It can cause damage to the opponent, but also Death Touch is a nice touch. So that's really it. I'm going to let the deck speak for itself because it does really well in this particular run that I had. And I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see how it does. We go first. It's my favorite. It is absolutely my favorite. Let's get a... Oh, nice clue there. Okay, mono black. Demir. Let's really get in there. Kaido is always trying to be sneaky. Take the lesser value card. Makes their decision to kill the bat harder. Okay, we've got a pretty good amount of puzzle pieces here. Okay. Okay. Turmoil. Okay, so we do have a turn 1 play, so we might as well play the basic. So we can curve out. It just... oh no. Oh no. We don't want that in the graveyard. I don't appreciate what they did there. It's always scary seeing Atraxa in the graveyard. Okay, followed up with a Liliana. Certainly not looking good, but we'll see if we can get through it. We have 0 Planeswalker removal directly. We do have hand removal though. They're gonna have to plus, so maybe...
We all have things we do.
More land. Okay. Yeah, she's a high priority target for sure.
The wrong necromancer.
And we don't have to worry about whittling their health too much because once we get to our combo, I mean, it doesn't really matter if they have 100 health or 1, but it does matter if they have a Atraxa on the field. It's gonna make our lives a little bit harder, but we have what we need next turn, so
Don't overthink things.
as long as we don't have to discard it. And we draw a land. Yes. I think I'll start the combo. And that's it. That's what we came here for. All right. Nice. Okay, probably not the best hand, but okay. Now I feel a little bit better now that we drew some removal. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Could be... I deserve that. Getting roped. Okay. Not too familiar with this deck. I see rabbits. Why does he have to be so cute? I want an ugly, menacing rabbit. Why can't they do that? Okay, so we're set for the most part on our land. Gonna need a 5th for the Conqueror if we need Conqueror. It ain't much, but it's something. This is really happening. We're gonna get rabbited to death by rabid rabbits. I mean, props for removal. I mean, we are getting them down to 1 or 2 cards, but may not be enough because we have nothing on the board. And we're drawing land. Sometimes I wish Sheldred's ability was swapped, where you gain life if they drew a card. That's stupid. Nobody wants that. Except me right now in this very situation. That's a lot of deadly rabbits. Alright, well, you don't get your combo, you don't win. Sometimes. Okay, they mulliganed. You like to see it. Let's make him pay. Hopefully this gets into their land situation. Yeah. Okay, definitely aggro. I mean, I think anyone can determine that. You never know, here I am with Screaming Nemesis in my combo deck, but welcome to Standard. Alright. Okay, so speaking of land problems, we're in that problem. We do have the Tithing Blade, but if we don't draw any red, it's going to be a pretty painful couple of turns here. Bat is pretty good. Lifelink, take a card. Block, stall. Okay, thank you. It's kind of the same. Yeah, I guess the Manifest Dread has more value to it. Okay, obviously just drew land. Not worth a block, I don't think. Not yet, at least. They might sack. They might sack this dude. They are. What are they gonna do, though? Honestly, probably should have went to my face. Oh. Well. Yeah, can't buff something that doesn't exist. I mean, it makes sense they're gonna get the Manifest Dread, but which sucks. Hopefully it's a land. Oh my gosh, of course. Of course. Pesky aggro. Alright, well, since this is the only thing that we can do, I think we'll do it. Feels bad to throw out a bat. Can't get anything. Okay, so we at least take out one creature. We are... Okay, finally. Screaming Nemesis better make it worth my while splashing red, but I feel like it will. Because now they're less likely to attack. They only need 6 damage, but yeah, he's a pretty good threat. There we go. Okay, now we can start cooking. Feel like Sheldred is wonderful against aggro due to the death touch. And plus, of course, I actually get to gain some health if I'm lucky. I do wonder what that face down card is, though. At this point, I don't think it's anything that he can flip. Yeah, here we go. Free damage? Because it would be crazy if they blocked. Plus, we get health. I think that's another thing. It does synergize really well with the Conqueror, you know. Alright. Nice. I love this name. Barney Hugger. Okay, we've got our splash of red. So we don't have to worry about that. Not that we really need it, but it's nice to have it out of the way. This is a hand. They mean a lot of harm. Okay. Oh. Whittle him down a little bit. Sunfall. Safari. Typical Barney Hugger. Just nothing, no sign of aggression. Just hugging. Avatar. Oh boy, that's a lot of blockers. That card may be a problem. Can't really do much about it. Hope that we get our combo before it gets back on the board and starts filling it up. Man, they're really getting a lot of value here. I guess they must have just drawn that Beanstalk, otherwise they should have played it before the Overlord, although maybe they have a second. Well, we need land, but in the meantime, we can scry if we have to off of the Nightmare. Oh yeah, there's another Overlord. That's, we don't see him as much. Okay, land. This stuff's pretty good. Alright, throw this out so that, you know, if it gets removed, hopefully not exiled, and it's... okay, get lost. But yeah, now we have that part of our engine. And they have an Overlord on the board. Now if he attacks, it's gonna die. This for deck thinning. Oh, of course. That sucks. Now I'm worried. And there's another. I think they like Overlords. Can you blame them? Well, they have a full grip. We're hoping no more removal. Yeah, if this Conqueror can stay. I'm a little nervous, can you tell? Ooh. Okay. Oh, they just did a pain land. Oh my gosh, they just did a pain land. Our combo has begun. Oh wow, that's great. Well, just like that, we have ourselves a win. I did not expect that. Wow. Yeah, might as well let it finish. You were at 4, come on. But I wanted to go first. Oh, thank you. Courtesy cracking of the fabled passage, I respect. Okay, now we're possibly dealing, well, like, just because it's red doesn't mean it's aggro. Ooh. Vron. Brass Tunnel Grinder. What an interesting deck. Okay, yeah, there's some big hitters in there. They're not gonna put anything on the board. We'll take advantage of it. They have ended the Brotherhood. Okay, well, no life gain for them. That's nice. They may not have life gain, but I mean, they are down to 9. It's kind of, I feel like I haven't done anything. I mean, I see very scary things. Meanwhile, we have a silly bat, part of our combo, of course, and not much else. You love to see a 2-for-1. I mean, I'll take it. Ooh. They might get a little punished here with the removal. It also does 2 damage. Trying to make sure I'm not, yeah. Don't think it matters. Okay, down to 1 card. I'm sure it's not chopped liver. I feel like I should have waited till next turn to get an offspring out, because they're going to be desperate to remove a creature, and if they're going to remove a creature, it might as well be the Starscape. However, guys, oh boy. Oh, here comes some cards. It's too bad Childred's dead. Oh yeah, okay. And their stick. What is it? Season of Weaving. Okay. I'm hopeful. I'm still scared, but I'm hopeful. Ooh. Gotta love the top deck game. They haven't quit yet. Ill-timed explosion. What a top deck. Okay. Whew. Wow, that was close. Well, as always, this was a lot of fun. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Helps me out, encourages me to make more content like this. Stay warm out there. Don't forget your triggers.